Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM, episode number 116. Why am I looking at science? Because this one doesn't seem to be moving, and we have a lot of the other purple science. So if we, do we have any more of the other purple that needs doing? These ones. There aren't very many of them, and then we get to yellow, which we know isn't getting built, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't really care what these are, we'll just lay them out for now. That's the new braking force icon. Stack inserter 3. Yeah, that one actually probably is useful, but never mind. We just want to clear them from our list of things to do. And then we can go back to, I guess, that one. Perhaps by then we'll be up to it. I can probably actually set up the alien science to do some more. I just need to call in the different types of these guys and have them convert. I probably don't actually need 2 of these, but have them convert to, each one converts to like 10 science. And just have it so it feeds these guys. It's not that hard to do, but let's not worry about that just at the moment. What I do want to worry about is I have salt in here, and that seems to be what we need in this process. We need salt to create the hydrogen chloride. I think that's what that is. Yes, hydrogen chloride. I think I'm actually producing enough hydrogen chloride here, so I could always put in this process to get more, but we do need to remove the salt from here and use it somewhere else. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll create the train first. This facility is the silver facility, and so I start remembering which one is which, because we now have quite a lot of them. Let's put a name here, silver. Silver, silicon, silver, there we go. If in doubt, so we've got the uranium, we've got the silver. Probably should call it silver ore, actually, just to make it very clear. Up here we have tungsten. Tungsten ore. Up here we have our titanium. Which actually has a different name than titanium ore. Or at least in Bob's is a different, it's got some fancy name. But anyway, yes, I want to be able to pick up the salt. We don't have a train, we don't have any stops for it. Let's sort that out now. We're going to have to use our new facility that we built a short time ago. To handle these. What are we short of? We're short of green circuits. Okay, let's get some green circuits happening. I keep meaning to supplement this mud as well, so that's kind of on the list of things to do, but maybe not quite yet. That should do for green circuits. 1, 2, 1, and we need some iron plate. 1, 2. So yes, salt is the missing ingredient for our nuclear power. So that's what I want here. And we're going to need a couple of supplier stations. How are you doing? 150, you're done. How are you doing? Should be done in a moment. There we go. I may have to create a filter here to only allow solid fuel through so that we don't get carbon coming through as well. But anyway, let's just pull into this station, shall we? Well, this soon to be a station. Oh, and entities. That one. So we need a couple of stations here. Should be able to, oops, do that and that one. And this will be empty salt. I might even just write out salt. The items are starting to get hard to discern the difference, especially if you're not that familiar with the symbology being used. So you can be a go to empty salt until circuit condition, then go to salt supply. Where are we? Salt supply until circuit condition. Okay, so we have a train now. Let's set up some supply source priorities. The new one is salt. Here, sodium hydroxide. Sodium chloride, why aren't you in there? There we go. Salt. Empty train. Pick up from empty salt. Now let's edit that to be full. And salt. Salt supply. Just get rid of the inactivity. There we go. So we've got our supply source priorities. Now, you don't produce salt, do you? No. Oh, have I got this happening? Yes, we have. Okay, good. Oh, this is all wrong. That should be tungsten. Oops, tungsten. Minus 16,000. So that definitely shouldn't be producing a signal. Why are you not... what happened here? No, you have catalyst. hydrofluoric acid. Mineralized water. Mineralized water's got nowhere to go. Okay. I guess we sort of knew that was likely to happen, didn't we? When we set this up. Pipe. That's better. Given what we have here, I might just add a quick wire as well. So this only operates if the amount of fluorite ore is less. Why don't we just make it equal to 0? I won't take it from here if there's some here. And you keep spitting out calcium sulfate, okay? There. So that should be back in action for the tungsten. Now, you don't produce salt, do you? No. Come down to this one. You do produce salt. Is there a problem back here? Yeah, there is. You are trying to put your ore there instead of there. And maybe I do need this box back. You pick up from there. And you only activate if there's no ore, basically. Fluorite ore equals 0. Then you pick up from there, deliver to there. Right, that should keep that one going. Silver, right, fine. Now silver should have shut off demand. Yes, so that's fine. But silver has the sodium chloride, so we need one more of these things. A decider combinator and a requester. Now you can be up to 2 away from one of these stations, so along here is perfectly acceptable, as is coming around the top. But we will put this one here, I think. We'll carry on that to there, we'll carry that back to there, we'll carry that to there. Right, now P, Q, R, we're missing S. S for salt, I guess that's not a bad idea. If sodium chloride is greater than... now I don't think we have a full load yet, so I'm just going to set it to 8,000, set S, which will be set. Oh, electricity's struggling. That's unfortunate. That's why we're building nuclear. Okay, enable, disable if trains on the way is less than S. Send me a... what? No, not that one. Less than S. Send me salt. An empty salt train. Salt empty. And that one is on its way now. Right, for future. No, not for future. We have to wait for this train to get here. Where is it? Taking its time getting out. It should be able to get here. I haven't actually checked. Yeah, it's easily getting here. It's not a problem. Oops. I might, though, this time round... We're not going to get a full cargo inventory. I'd also like to change this to... Actually, it's probably 32,000. Because these stack to 2, so that's 2,000 for... No, it's 16, not 32. 16,000. But it's going to be very low very shortly. I'll just wait till it's negligible and then force this train on. Which would basically be now. The train's only got 13k, but that's fine. And this is now set up properly for next time, which is fine too. So, here's our mineral sludge processing. And we come down to where we are trying to create uranium. But to get that, you need salt. Do I have any salt on me? No. Okay. So we need a requester and a decider combinator. So that should be fine. And you will be, if salt, sodium chloride, less than... I doubt we're going to use it up particularly fast, so let's make it a fairly low reorder point. P, Q, maybe S for salt, because it doesn't really matter then if trains on the way is less than S. Let's order the full salt, which is on the way. Okay. You are going to need to be a filter inserter. What are you at the moment? Just a fast. Okay, you're going to have to be a fast filter. And your filter will be crystal catalyst. Then on the other side, we obviously don't have enough belt. Go as far as we can, which is not quite far enough. Filter, fast filter inserter. You can be salt, sodium chloride salt. And we'll get some more belt. I need to make a decision on whether we are going to run with the uranium just being directly fed to the area below, because I haven't really done that quite right just yet. I'm going to rescue that before it all gets stolen. Come and bring me some belt, guys. Do we have full power again? No, we still don't. Wow. Yeah. That's why we're doing nuclear, guys, if there was any doubt. Here we go, we're getting some built now. I may as well wait another moment or two until they have topped me up fully. There's still some coming, oh yeah. Can't be that many more. There we go. Alright, that'll do. Right, this is what we were doing. So you can continue to say about here. Probably want to go all the way around the back. That's actually a smaller arc, so that's more useful. Maybe I should be putting these into a box just so this thing doesn't get jammed on an ability to oversupply here and this one slowly fills up or something. It would be a more reliable way of doing this, but I guess we'll see in a moment. And you're outputting this sodium sulfate. I think this should be upgraded so that it's all yellow belt. Uranium ore, that's just fantastic. So the thing is, do we try and split off the uranium and bring it directly down to here where we can set up our ore post-processing, or do we just do it the way we are? Because I don't actually think we need the ore anywhere else other than, if I remember correctly, we only need the ore where we're doing post-processing to it. What? Yes, this is not going to be correct. I think that's the minimum obvious conclusion to draw from this. Let's get a new one. Okay, that's fine. They can take it away. So if we were going to be doing nuclear, we would have a train stop here where the nuclear ore gets unloaded. That's pretty much how it gets done everywhere else. How are we doing? This is all totally wrong, of course. That should say the nuclear ore. Uranium. Okay. Where is nuclear? Where are the nuclear ores in this setup? Tank Mark III. Completely useless for this playthrough. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Uranium ore. I think it stacks to the same amount as others, 200. Is that... That's, yeah, so that would be 8,000, so it would be 16,000 would be the correct amount. Okay, good. Uranium ore. Well, we're going to need another train for the uranium ore. Then I don't know how much different this process is from vanilla uranium, and certainly we're going to do just the simplest process first of all. But basically we need a train stop. I guess this sort of thing is what we need, or we may as well use. So yeah, I guess I'll make a quick copy of that. So it either goes all the way up there, which would be fine, or it comes back down here, which would also probably be fine. I'd have to extend. Maybe it's better if it's up there. Alright, we'll do that. There we go. And we need a request a train stop. Perfect. You probably could just be a regular fast inserter. Let's get a decider combinator and a requester. And get some wiring. I don't think we have a train yet for uranium, so maybe it's time to go and make a train. We're missing iron, of course. Iron doesn't actually make it down this far. Well, we have to go all the way up to the top anyway. So let's just do that anyway. Wow, the iron and the copper appear to have been shredded. One cargo wagon, we're missing steel as well. 2 cargo wagons. What's the problem? Is it low hydrogen? Yes, appears to be low hydrogen. And trains coming fairly regularly now to refuel, so everything needs a bit of a upgrade and revamp. The factory has grown enough to demand that. I'm going to assume that power is still massively struggling here, it would seem. Yeah, that's what happens when we struggle for a while. The capacity of the steam engines drops way below the 100 maximum because we can't actually get enough of this much lower quality fuel round this line from the amount we're producing to get them all working, as you can see. And so we end up not producing enough. It kind of relies on hydrogen to boost our capacity there a bit. How are we going? You might just have to leave it to fuel a bit longer, which of course is actually worsening the problem right now, but in the near future it may well be the only virtually the only drag on this might be the trains coming to refuel. So that would kind of be good. I guess what I should also look at is what it takes to build the centrifuge. Oh, it takes an awful lot of advanced circuits, because I would like quite a few of these things. Concrete I'm not so worried about. I can't just leave this guy here either. Oh, you go all the way up to 200, do you? Gee. Well, let's make sure that we at least have our 2 supply stations. But yes, we need to build some of these guys somehow. Okay, that's 2 that are full. Down here, as long as that one is full, it's probably good enough. Yeah, I shouldn't really allow the mixed fuel to be used. That's it. That one's full. 2 more. There we go. That'll do. Jump on board. Okay, uranium ore will have to be this one. It'll give us more flexibility if we potentially can take it to more than one spot. Not that we especially need to, but yeah, just more flexibility is always good. So you can be empty item equals uranium dash ore. And you can be the uranium ore supply. Add station empty uranium until circuit condition, and then uranium ore supply circuit condition. Yep, that's it. Run all the way down this side. How's the salt building up? 624. It's fine, it supplied it where we needed it. Oh. Keep forgetting there's a problem with my blueprint right there. So the uranium supply is already up to 2.3 thousand, which is not too bad. Why is it R though? Let's just return this to P. And then let's make some priorities for uranium ore. What's that? Thorium. What's that? Bobmonium. Oh, okay. Interesting. Odd place to put these things. Is uranium ore in here? It should be. That looks a bit like uranium ore. So does that. I'll use that one. Uranium ore. Select empty uranium ore. And we'll change that to full. Then let's get back to uranium ore. Select uranium ore supply. And we'll just take the inactivity off that one. Okay, that's the priorities we needed. So you'll be, change that to P. And uranium ore. And the special TSM, that one. We're going to have to lower the requirement here because I want, let's temporarily make it 2,400. Oh. This is obviously no good. Let's have this as item equals uranium ore node. Train stop empty. Do we have an item at that? We do. So that would tend to suggest. Oops. That would tend to suggest not unique. Maintain request a station name swaglag. Where's swaglag? Station names. Swaglag. This is the problem when you don't fix up all of your station names. You can get these odd results. Did this say it had a train? Yes, it did, at empty uranium ore. It did say that. Well, something's causing me a problem. So I'm going to use the TSM reset. See if that fixes it. No. Alright, let's rip this up. Thought I'd fixed all of these issues, but clearly that's not the case. So you've created a P. If trains on the way is less than P, then pick up uranium, and then the TSM empty train, and that's working now. So I'm not exactly sure how that got confused, but it did get confused, and it's resolved now. These all need to be uranium as well, obviously, otherwise it's not going to be unloading anything. We'll do the same as we did with the salt. As soon as this is at some sort of negligible value, like it is now, we'll tell the train to go to supply, and then we'll fix this so that in future it's requesting 16,000. Which will probably take a while, and then we'll come down to our to-be processing facility. And you'll be if uranium ore is less than, say, 4,000. Set a P. And if trains on the way is less than P, let's call our uranium. Which it will do, and it will immediately, as soon as it gets the uranium, will probably ask for more, but you know, that's just how it works sometimes. Okay, so that's going to be fresh uranium coming up there. We need centrifuges, which means we need one hell of a lot of red circuits, so that's going to be a challenge. Although the red circuits have nicely lined up for us here, so how many was that? 70. That is still not really quite where we need to be. Oh, a double line of red circuits over here. Perfect. And quite a few here. And quite a few here. We have the 100, so now what's this doing? I don't want it delivering me. Probably doesn't matter. One of these is definitely not going to be enough. I want like 8 of them probably. And the concrete. We need these concretes. Crafting. I'm also going to need to make some space somehow. Waste byproduct, it's not worth having that in there. Why do I have polishing compound and waste byproduct? Those are not helpful, and I don't really need tungsten powder or silicon nitride in my collection either, or fluorite ore. Okay, I'm just going to... The recycling is not especially good just yet on things like this, but as in I don't really have recycling set up at all. So yeah, that's a thing. We needed 100, so we've got enough red circuits for 4. So we need 400 concrete right now. What else do we need? We need a whole lot of iron gear wheels. And I actually make iron gear wheels for this very reason, just here. Okay, we can make 2 of these. Then we need some more iron gear wheels. What are we up to? This machine is actually twice as fast as me making them. Okay, 1 more 100. Maybe I should let this build slightly more in future. 99 actually would do. There. No, we need some steel as well. Okay, so that's 4. Let's start with 4. 4 is not great, but it's better than none. Let the red circuits build up a bit, then we'll attack them again and get another 4 built. How are we doing for time? We're actually doing quite well on this occasion, surprisingly enough. Let's just make sure I am doing this correctly before I commit some grievous sin. If I was to put you there and set you up to process, now, oh, here we go. Oh no, that's the reprocessing. The Kovarix enrichment is identical, so that is good, but we need 40 done from this first. So what I'm going to do is space these by 1. So that we can put fast inserters in these positions. That's handy. Except it won't actually work from there, but alright. So you guys, what's your output? It's these 2. Alright. Oh. I might have to upgrade you to yellow, or at least put 2 inserters on. So you are... Maybe I'll just put this into a warehouse. Actually, that's probably too close. We probably want the ability to double this, so... Let's do something like this, and then have a warehouse where we will load all the products into. And actually I should have this one closer, but well, whatever. Yeah, none of that's any good so far. So because you need 40 and the odds of getting some 0.7, you need 40, it's 0.7, and there is you burn through 10 each time. We probably don't have nearly enough ore to actually get started just yet. Let me see. Open up a calculator quickly. So it's based on expected value. I mean, you can strike it really unlucky and go for a very long time and not get any. But if we need 40 divide by 0.007, we need 5,700 iterations of 10. So you need at least sort of 57,000 ore to have a decent chance. Process 57,000 ore. Have a decent chance of getting these. So what we're going to do is a alarm. Set up a little alarm. There it is, speaker. I probably have one somewhere in storage because I remember using one once before, but this guy will simply read from the warehouse and let me know when there is 40. Global playback. When you're not that. I wonder where the uranium is. It's not in there. Processed uranium. Is it in here? Well, here, mate. There we go. When a uranium-235 is greater than or equal to 40, that will do. What else? Show alert. Yes, the alert will be uranium ready. Lower the volume a little bit because that will be a bit annoying. We still have none, but we have started the process. Let's see if we can build those extras, the extra 4. And that will probably be us done. In fact, I might just call it here. I can build these 4 offline rather than bore you with those. Hopefully next time, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do, but while this uranium builds up, we may revisit the puffers. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye-bye for now.